What would you say to little chhrishon right now? Are you proud of me? Do you like who you see? And do you like who we have become?
Missing, 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 kissing you. Now I'm missing, 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 missing.
What are you most grateful for? I am most grateful for my friends and my chosen family, the people I allow in my circle, and the people that are in my circle. I'm so grateful for them. Like, you know who you are. I'm so grateful for my friends and my chosen family. What's one thing that you want to do but you have not done yet? I would say travel. I would say I want to travel so much. I haven't really been able to these past couple of years, but for this next upcoming year, I want to travel, and not even outside the country, just in the country. Like, I have never been out west. Like, I've never been up north. Like, I want to just, travel. When you turn 21, do you think your emotions will change and mature? Just say, I don't feel like an adult. I at the same time, I do feel like an adult, and I do feel mature, and I do feel like I'm getting more responsible day by day. Majority of my I don't feel like an adult. I really don't. It feels like yesterday I was 10 years old. It feels like yesterday I was 15 in high school. It doesn't feel like I'm this adult, Now that you are turning 21, do you feel as if you have enough knowledge now to become a fully wired adult in terms of making decisions on any choice that appears before you? I'm not gonna lie, I definitely play everything by ear, and I have been, so I don't know if that will change when I turn 21, or if I will just kind of be more prepared for things. But right now, I play everything by ear. Whatever happens, happens. I go with the flow, and I don't stress myself out, or I try to stress myself out as little as possible. So we will see. What are your core values, and how do they guide your decisions? I'd say that I have two main core values that really guide me through life. With my relationships and with my friendships, I would say honesty is number one, always. I'm an open book. I like to communicate. I like to say how it is. Honesty is number one. Number two, being compassion for others. I truly believe in putting yourself in other people's shoes, because you never know. I remember when I used to work in customer service, everyone's like, how do you deal with the customers? Like, you never blow up, or you never get mad, or you never, and I'm like, because realistically, they could have had a bad day. They could have just lost their parent. They could have just, got into it with their spouse, or, what I'm saying? You never know. And I think having that ultimate compassion for another human being, it automatically sets you up for success. And I think that really guides me through life, me personally. How would you describe your personal philosophy on life? I honestly think that this has changed a lot in the past 20 years of me living. Probably every few years this changes. Right now, in this moment though, I would say that my main philosophy on life is, it's just, life is so short. Life is so short, and it can go away at any moment and be taken away from you at any moment. So I wanted to spend my life doing things that make me happy, that make me laugh, that make people I love laugh, and make people I love smile. And that's it. What is the biggest life lesson you've learned so far? I would say number one being, keep your circle small, because when you have a mixture of personality and people, it's drama. It's always drama. So I would say keeping my circle small. Number two being, follow my intuition. As human beings, we are so intuitive, but we don't ever listen to our gut for some reason. Like, sometimes we always doubt ourselves and what we feel, but listening to my intuition would have really kept me out of so many situations in the past. How do you plan to continue growing and learning as a person this year? I would say that I always had such an open mind, and just honestly continuing having that open mind, and being open and willing to learn and to be taught and to hear and to communicate. That is something that I want to keep doing, and I want to keep getting better at over time. What qualities do you value the most in a friend or a partner? So with me, I'm an Aries, so I'm very passionate, I'm very fiery, I'm very adventurous, and I'm very impulsive. So I would say someone that can match me with that, someone who has those same qualities, in a friend or a partner, that's the same thing for me. Like, I love just making random decisions, and let's go up and do this, let's do this, let's do that, and I just like that youthful, impulsive, adventure-y passion. What is your biggest regret? So my biggest regret, I think, would be not documenting as much. I feel like I wish I would have documented more in high school and right after high school. I don't have I have things to look back to, but I wish I would have had more references for how I looked and how I spoke and what were my passions. I wish I would have documented a little bit more. I just wish that I would have documented more. How do you define your purpose in life? I have a raging passion for entertainment and for singing and music. And so with that being said and done, like I've always been like that. I've always been very outgoing and let me sing something, let me write something, let me tell a joke, let me do something. And I think that I think that's my purpose. My purpose in life is just to make people laugh, to make people smile, to bring joy in any, aspect of their life. And yeah. What's your happiest memory in your 20th year? I would say my happiest memory in my 28th year was definitely getting my cats. I call them my little angels because they really came into my life at a time where a lot of loss was happening, a lot of emotions were flying and high, and I think they were like my safety blanket. Like they genuinely helped me. I got Stormy in July 2024 and I got Rain in January 2025. And I think that those were two time periods where the most was happening and shifting, and I'm so happy that I got them. Do you like to be alone? I think I'm navigating this now. I think I'm learning on how to be alone and how to be in my own energy and how to appreciate that energy in my alone time. I think that's something I'm learning right now, and I'll let you guys know how I'm feeling with that and how I'm feeling with being alone. But I took myself on dates this year already in my own time, in my own, just me. And yeah, I think I'm navigating that now currently. What's most important to you right now? The most important thing to me right now is just trying to live in the current moment, live in present day as much as possible. And sometimes I get stressed, but just not letting that stress take away from the beauty of this moment. And also, my goal is to just start protecting my peace like it's the most valuable possession I own. And that is what's important to me. What's important to me is my peace, is my happy, is my moments that are so precious to me, What shocks you about yourself? Honestly, a lot of things shock me about myself, but number one I think would be, right now at least, is my resilience. I sometimes am baffled by the things that I've been through and the way I still smile and I still glow and I'm still radiant and I'm still willing and able to be chhrishon. I feel like being chhrishon is a lot of energy, and I think that the way I still have that energy and the way I still have that sparkle, it's admirable. Even for me looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, damn, like you are a gladiator, What are some affirmations you say to yourself in the mirror? Okay, I don't affirm myself in the mirror, but I definitely say things to myself over the course of the day. And two of the main things that I say is, number one, I'm a warrior. I call myself a warrior. I call myself a gladiator. I truly think that, the strength I possess is admirable. And the second thing that I tell myself all the time is I am deserving. I think up until now, I have settled so much for people, for opportunities, for things in my life, in all aspects, and I think that I'm done. I'm deserving of something better. I'm deserving of things that are better. I'm deserving. And I will forever be deserving. And just telling myself that every single day because I'm deserving. Do you consider yourself a people pleaser? Absolutely. Sadly, yes. And honestly, I think I'm kind of growing away from putting the collective over me, because at the end of the day, when you are pouring into other people, your cup is going to be empty eventually. Now, you can have the biggest cup in the world to give and give and give, but eventually you're going to run dry. And I think I'm hitting my point of dryness, So yes, I do consider myself a people pleaser, but however, I am navigating that currently, and I just really want to make sure I'm happy and I'm fulfilled at the end of the day. What have you learned about yourself this past year? I have learned that I can cry. I really unlocked my cry in my 28th year. I can just cry when I'm sad. I can cry when I'm happy. I can cry when I'm mad sometimes. I can cry. I've really learned I can cry. That is a good thing. Lastly, what would you say to little chhrishon right now? Are you proud of me? Are you proud of the person I've become? Are you proud of the man I've become? Do you like who you see? I really would want to know the answer. Would I be geeked to see that I'm living my dream and I'm happy and, I'm singing still? Alright, that is all of the questions I have for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment down below. I would appreciate it. And if you made it to this part of the video, I appreciate you for sticking around the long way. And until next time, kisses from me to you.
Missing, 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 kissing you. Now I'm missing, 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 missing,